Hi guys, I wanted to show you a quick video on how to lay out your circles or dots for that project and how to put them into the proper format to print. Okay, so I'm just going to show you very quickly how to go about that. So I'm going to start off with a new document, and as you can see, the new document size is the size of the circle. The exact size of the circle that we talked about. So that's 6.2 inches, because remember the wooden panels are 6 inches, so we want a little bit of bleed over top in order to get that proper cropping and all that kind of stuff. So I'll call this circle, and I'm going to take off this unconstrained thing. Okay, so I've got a square that is 6.2 inches by 6.2 inches at 300 dots per inch. I'm going to show you, you can lay in your photograph into here. I'm just going to use a shape to show you, to demonstrate the shape and how to lay it out. So I'm going to take my elliptical marquee tool, and I'm going to go right into the corner. All right, use the crosshair to adjust it right into the corner, and you can see at 0 and 0 on the ruler right here is 0 and 0. When those dotted lines line up 0, 0, you've got it right in the corner. I'm going to hold down the shift key, and that's going to constrain it to a circle specifically. I'm going to go to right to the opposite corner. Okay, and let go. All right, so there I've got my circle. Might be a little bit too high. Let me just do a quick redo on that one. Zip. Alright, bring it down to the other edge. What I'm aiming for is a circle that's exactly fitting into that section. Looks like that's pretty good. I'm going to fill that with black, and here's my circle. Okay, so now with this circle in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another new document. This time the width is 14 inches by 11 inches. That's one of the common print sizes you can get at a store. Alright, so I'll call this one circle layout. Remember that when you're going to drop it to me, you're always going to put it with your last name first, and then circle layout or something like that after the fact, so I know that it's coming from you. Hit OK, and I've got myself a new canvas that's the proper size. I'm going to grab my circle by pressing Control A to select the whole thing, Control C to copy it, and Control V over in the new document to bring it over. So now I'm just going to take the move tool. I'm going to bring it up into the corner. You want to make sure that it's right up in the corner without cutting off anything. All right, so there's my first, and then I'm going to paste again for my second one. Now you're going to have 3 different images in this case, so yours is going to be slightly different on how this is all put together. But the measurements are essentially the same. And then one last time, I'm going to paste that in and bring it up. Give yourself sort of Mickey Mouse ears. Now you'll notice that in my case here, you've got this extra little white piece on each layer. So I'm going to go back to layer 2, use a magic wand tool to pull away that extra piece, and then into layer 3 to pull that extra piece in. There's actually extra pieces on all 3 sides, but we only need to adjust it to make sure that it's adjusted as such. Do a little tweaking. I notice there's a little bit overlap here, so I'm going to take my layer 2 and use the move tool and line it up like that. Go back to my layer 1, make sure that it's right at the edge of the document, and everything works out. As you can see, it kisses the edge, kisses the edge, kisses the edge on all these sides here. Layer 2 can be moved down just a touch. Now, there might be like a very slight indication of like a flatness at the top or the sides of the print as a result. You want to make sure that you've got a as full of a circle as possible. But we do have a little bit of a buffer. Remember, we have a 0.2 of an inch of buffer on the outside. So if it's like a tiny little bit at the very bottom, it's not the end of the world because that's going to be trimmed off anyway. All right, so there you go. You're going to flatten this image. All right, and file, save as, and you're going to change it to a JPEG. Let's put it on the desktop here. Call it last name. Your last name, not last name. And circle layout. Hit save. Send that via drop to me, and you're good to go. All right, hope that helps.